Hi everyone, welcome back to Colouring with Kate. Thank you for joining me today. So in this video I thought I would do a background on one of the pages that I've chosen to colour this month in Night Garden by RJ Hampson. So the one I've chosen is this Fireflies one. I was instantly attracted to this page. It was one of my favourites, so I wanted to get it done this month. So basically my idea is to use pencil on this glowing bit of the insect, and I'm going to use neon pencils, which I've got in my 80 Brutfuner pack, which are very cheap. They're not great quality. In fact, I've forgotten to sharpen them, so I'm just going to sharpen them with my manual sharpener. And then my idea is to use pan pastel on the background. They are still nice pencils, don't get me wrong, but they're not. They were only about £11–12 for 80 pencils, but you know, they've got neon and pastel colours, so they were still worth buying, I think. So I'm going to use them for this bit. My intention is then to use pan pastel in sort of darkish purples, blues, black colour for this background. And then yeah, then after that I want to put some sort of a shimmer over the pan pastel. So I've got this Decoart Enchanted Shimmer Violet and Decoart Enchanted Shimmer Blue. So I want to use those on top of the pan pastel, which will have two effects. It will make it look nice and shiny, give it a sort of a shimmer effect, but not too bold, but it'll give it a shimmer effect, and it'll also seal the pan pastel in. And then yeah, and then on top of the pencil part of these, you know, the glowing bits, I want to put some of this Stickles, I think it's called Starshine if I'm not wrong, it's Stickles gel, which I'm hoping to use on top. I think that'll look nice. So shall we get started? So if you're going to follow along, that would be absolutely brilliant. But I'm going to use just two sort of a light green neon pencil and a yellow neon pencil. So I'm going to bring you in, and then I'll just move my book each time. I'm not going to do the full thing on camera because you may get bored. So all I'm going to do is, actually I should have started with green, shouldn't I? But anyway, very lightly use my yellow pencil to just go over the whole area that's been indicated with the dotted lines. I don't know how this is going to come out. Mind you, I start off all my pictures thinking that. So remember, we're going to have Stickles glitter gel over this, so it's not going to matter too much if, you know, this is not done absolutely perfectly. So yeah, it does look neon, doesn't it? And then this green neon pencil. So the ones I used in the 80 Brutfuner, I guess I should tell you that, is the 074 for the yellow and the 075 for the green. So yeah, these pencils I got a while ago, and they were off. I'm just putting this at the edges, closest to the insect. Got them from Amazon. And they are nice to get. They're not brilliantly made, but they are nice to get because they've got some, you know, unique colours in terms of pastels and neons. There we go. I think that's okay. So yeah, hope you're all doing well. I'm doing okay. Looking forward to the Easter holidays. By the time this video is out, it will be the Easter holidays, so I will be very much relaxing, hopefully. Relaxing and colouring. So I'm just putting another layer of this neon yellow closest to the green, like that. There. And that's it, and I'm going to leave this bit there very light yellow, I think. Yeah, because it's furthest away, so I want it to look paler. So let's do this other one here, one more, and then we'll go on to the next bit. So again, they do actually lose their point, which shows you they're not as hard, these pencils, as you might think, which is not a bad thing, because they're actually quite nice to use. You know, I'm liking how they go down on the paper, which for very cheap pencils, you know, it's good. I just hope they don't break, because that's quite frustrating. So yeah, how are you all doing? I hope you're enjoying your April colourings. I hope everything else is going well as well. So back to my green now. Just bring you in a little bit closer as well. There we go, even closer. So yeah, I'm just putting the green closest to the insect. I mean, often we don't have uses, do we? I mean, for neon pencils, but every now and again you might need them. But you could use markers, of course, if you wanted, because it is a single-sided page, so that would not be an issue. It's going down quite well, the pencil, the pigment's going down quite well. I'm not even pressing too much. Back to my yellow. So yes, how many of you have got the couple of new books that have come out on Amazon in the UK? We have had the Nature Mandalas book by Mel Pamini, Chatsapani G2, I think. Hope I've said that right. If not, apologies. The lady who brought out the Circle of Life book. And we had Mythic World by Kirby. That's it. So I'm only putting the second layer around the green bit and not right on the edges here. Right, there we go. So what I'm going to do is bring you out a little bit, like so. And I'm going to complete the rest of the insect parts with these yellows, you know, for the glowing bits. So, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back again, and you can see that I have done the glowing parts of the fireflies. The pencils broke a couple of times, and then I used my what's it called, the Dahl, which was better, the Dahl 133, I think. It worked better. So yeah, that's done. And then I thought around the moon, I'm just going to put a little bit of blue pencil. So I've got Prisma Sky Blue Light PC1086. And then around the edge, the outer edge, I'm going to put Cloud Blue PC1023. So let's bring you in, and then once I have move my book. Once I have done that, then I'm going to do, just very lightly, I'm going to do the pan pastel bit, which I'm a little bit nervous about, but then I'm always nervous when I'm colouring on camera. So now the cloud blue. I feel like I sound very croaky. For some reason. So yeah, that'll do. I don't know what colour I'm going to make the moon yet. So that's that one. What was I going to say? Yeah, I think it's time to get the pan pastels. So if you don't have, excuse me, if you don't have pan pastels, it's fine. You can use the, you can use chalk. Actually, chalk pastels might not be so dark, and you want sort of more pigmented. So you could use the, instead of pan pastels, you could just use the regular stick pastels, I guess, and then use the sort of scrape them and use their pastel dust, and you know, use something like this, which is a cotton pad that you can just use to sort of push it into the paper. So I've got this to use, which is just a cotton pad. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's fine. And then one of these pan pastel tools, and I've also got these that I purchased off Amazon, which are quite good for small spaces. So the colours I'm going to use this, I think this is called Violet Extra Dark, Phthalo Blue Extra Dark. So these two I'm going to use. I'm also going to use black, of course, and then this is Phthalo Blue shade, and this one is Phthalo Blue, and then this one is Violet. So those are the 5 colours that I'm intending on using. So I'm going to start off with scrap piece of paper as well. So I'm going to start off with the light colours, I think, first. So this is just mess, like a scrapbook thing. And we're going to go with Phthalo Blue. So I'm going to put that. Oh, it's quite bright, isn't it? So bring you in a little bit so you can see. Ooh, that was my light that I just managed to knock. Put that in there. So yeah, this is just the Phthalo Blue that I'm putting in now, which is my lightest colour. I'm just putting it around the moon because I presume, well, not presume, but I'd expect that to have the lightest bit because of the moonlight. I'm also going to put it around the fireflies themselves, well, the glowing bits of the fireflies. It's going to look really hideous for a bit. Oh, well, I hope it'll be for a bit and not in the end. So we'll be in trouble then. Don't want it to look weird. So I might do a section of this and then do the rest off camera, I think. Otherwise you will just get bored. I'm just trying to show you the process, really, the main steps. The best thing about pastel is that it's easy to rub off, which is good. Let's see, should we go around this one, small one? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just do a section of the page, otherwise this video will be too long and I'm having upload issues as usual. So I'm going to go with phthalo shade now, so going darker, sort of in between the areas that I'd expect to be a little bit darker. Not so bothered if I go over the stars because I could always erase it. So I'm not too bothered if I go over the edges of things, even the small stars really. Just use my Tombow eraser, I guess. Try and blend that in a little bit better. Again, I'm still using phthalo shade now, which is the second darkest colour. Now I'm going to go to the phthalo extra dark, so that's going to be around, I'll show you here, there. We'll put that a bit here as well. Yeah, so pretty much like that. Okay, so let's move the book here. So I'm going to go back to my phthalo blue near this bit, near the insect's light, just a little bit. So what are you colouring at the moment, guys? Are you what's your April colouring plans? What are you planning to colour? So it is Easter, so I'm going to go with my phthalo shade again here. Once I've gone around this insect, I'm going to go to the phthalo extra dark again. So yeah, what are you planning to colour? Is it Easter light pages, or are you doing diamond painting? What are you up to? Phthalo extra dark here. It's actually quite therapeutic doing this. Then again, art is therapeutic, isn't it? So now the black I'm only reserving, sorry. I'm reserving the black for just the edges right at the end. Like I said, I'm not too bothered going over these stars and things because I can rub that off. Now I am going to try to do this whole picture. It's my intention to do this whole picture on camera because I never do full colour alongs. I usually only do the background or a bit of the page, and then I finish the rest off myself. So, and you know, many of you say once I've done a background you'd like to see the rest of it done on camera, and by that time I've already completed it off camera. So I'll make a effort to do the remaining parts of this picture. Maybe not every single thing. That was just my scrap paper that fell. Scrap paper book. Maybe not everything, you know, all the bits on camera, but possibly some of the main bits, you know, so I'll show you how each element I'm planning to do, etc. Stick with the phthalo blue here around this star. Now I've noticed I haven't had the purple yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of violet. Now I'm not using another applicator because I want it all to blend in. So, you know, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, just a little bit of a variation there, adding a bit of the violet. Like I said, you don't need the same sort of, put a bit of purple in here, you don't need the same sort of pan pastels. Use your the stick pastels and just choose similar colours, purples and blues really. So you need a mid purple, a mid blue, and a dark purple and a dark blue, and a black. Usually more sets have blacks, don't they? So right, I'm going to add this is the dark purple now here. I'm going to add in here this side. So once I've done this bit, I'm going to complete the rest off camera just so the video is not too long. I do all my editing and everything on my iPad Pro. I don't use a laptop for it. Now I'm thinking of that I should just keep the camera I've got, because I was thinking of getting another camera, but just keep the camera I've got and just buy like a MacBook, save up for it, not obviously buy it straight away because I need to save really, which I find quite difficult to save. So I'm going to add a little bit of extra dark blue here as well. So there we go. So yeah, but only a few colours to play with really. We've only got two mid colours and then two darks. So I'm going to carry on like that with the rest of it, and then once I've done it I'll come back and we go to the next stage. Okay? Okay, so this is how my picture's looking. I did add a bit of black pan pastel on the edges, just here, here and here. And then I also used my mini Tombow eraser to erase off wherever I went over onto the image the best I could. So now on top of this I'm going to put some enchanted shimmer. So I've got this violet, it's called Decoart Americana Enchanted Shimmer. So I've got violet, I've got blue, and I've got green now as well because of the bottom. So wherever I've got green I'll put the green on, purple put the purple on, and blue put the blue on. So let's get started by putting this in, some of this into a palette. So I'm going to remember I've got purple first because it is actually colourless. Well, you know, you can't really tell properly. and then a bit of green. Just have to sort of try to remember what's what. So let's get started with this. So I'm going to leave that there and bring you in a little bit. Again, I will only do a little bit on camera because to save time. So I'm going to start with my middle colour here, which is the blue. All I'm doing is going over it. So like I said, I like doing this because it will give it a nice little shimmer, but also it will seal the pastel in so it won't rub off, which is the second reason I'm using it. So yeah, that's all it is, basically just going over the parts. Well, the black bit I'll probably just use blue or purple. I'm not too fussed with that. Let's see, should we go along the top? Yeah. Now this is acrylic base, so hopefully it's not going to upset the paper too much. Because it is Amazon printed paper, of course. So yeah, I have not been doing too well with my no spend, dearie me. I did okay for about a week, and then yeah, then it just fell apart really. I got some more books from Japan, Amazon Japan that is, and I got the new, well, you'll have seen the flip through really. I got the new Melpomene book, Melpomene, I think it's called Nature Mandalas, yeah, from Melpomene Chatsani Panagitu, I think. Sorry if I said that wrong, I'm just terrible. But yeah, she did the Circle of Life colouring book, which was extremely popular. I love that book. And the Nature Mandalas is just as beautiful. It's not my, it isn't my favourite. Circle of Life is still my favourite. But I really do like the Nature Mandalas. It's really a good runner-up. Definitely. So yeah, very, very pleased with that book. I'm actually colouring a page in there at the minute. I think it's quite a spring-like page. It's the one with the daffodils and tulips, and I don't mind mandalas. I actually like them. I think they're quite therapeutic. I mean, I know they can get a bit repetitive, but yeah, it's fine. Not too bothered about that. Right, now here I'm going to add a bit of the purple now. So it's going into the purple, so I'm just going to put that in. I hope you can't hear my tummy grumbling, growling, grumbling, whatever it is. So yeah. So any books that you guys have bought recently? I don't know the names of the, I think there was one of them by Aika Sawara. I think it's Flowers on Travelling, something like that. flower. It's not the original Flower Walk book, but yeah, it's really nice. Do really like it. And then I bought, I'll show you anyway, I'll show you when I am in a haul. Right, so I'm just going to continue the rest of this like I'm doing, and then I will come back and show you the next stage. You can see it's quite, I'm just going to put purple in places where the purple is, and put blue where I've got blue, and then put green where at the bottom where I've got a bit of green, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the next stage. So see you in a bit. Okay, so this is what I have got so far. I've gone over with the Decoart shimmer, so you can see the blue enchanted shimmer there, and then purple, and at the bottom hopefully you can see the green shimmer over the green pan pastel. So I realised also that I lost a tiny bit of footage as well. I don't know why, but I think it was the bit where I said that I was going to use some green pan pastel as well as the blue and the purple. So I used the chromium oxide green pan pastel, and I used the chromium oxide green extra dark. I really don't know why, that there was something wrong with that footage, so it didn't record, so that bit's missing, but it wasn't a long bit, I don't think. So anyway, now what I'm going to do, the last bit for this part anyway, this video, is I'm just going to add the Stickles for the Stickles glitter gel, the Starshine, on these bits for the insects, and then hopefully next time when I come back, maybe, I mean this, I'm looking at the moon, so we need to do the moon. I'm not sure I'm happy with just the pencil around it, so I might have to do something with that. Next time I'll come back and we'll work on it a little bit more. So yeah, Stickles glitter gel, Starshine. So there we have it. I'm going to do just a little bit. So don't, like I said, I don't want this video to be too long, otherwise it will never upload and it will be just so frustrating. So I've just got this silicone, I think it's called I don't know, the silicone applicator. Usually I use my finger, but I didn't want to this time. And I'm just going to put it on the edges, I think, not right up to the insect's body. So yeah, just pat that on sort of. I think it makes it just on the edge bits. So considering this is Amazon paper, I am putting it through its paces, aren't I, really, in terms of using mediums, different mediums. So I've used pencil, which is your standard medium, isn't it, and then I've used some pan pastel, which is dry medium anyway, and then I've used some acrylic shimmer Decoart paint, and then I've used, I should go back to this bit here, I think, then I've used this Stickles glitter gel. So yeah, got a big globule there, which I'm just gonna spread out onto this one. Everything looks better with Stickles and glitter. Oops. Right, there we go. So yeah, hopefully I mean, I haven't really planned the rest of this page, but hopefully when I come on again. The only reason I don't really do second part videos and do full colour along thing is that not the second parts and the third parts of colour along videos don't seem to be particularly popular. I don't know if it's people just lose interest or something, I'm not sure, but that's one of the reasons that I don't do it. But I will for this one, I think, because people watch it, they watch it. If they don't, then at least some people will watch it. So if even a handful of people watch it and they like it, then I think it was still worth it. So yeah, I'm going to continue doing this, and then I will come back and I'll show you the finished piece before I end this first part. Okay, so there we go. I have put the stickles on. I don't know if you can see it particularly well, but yeah, I can see it shining. It's still wet, so I'm going to let that dry. So yeah, I think it's looking quite nice. So next time, hopefully we'll do the moon. Probably it'll be a metallic of some sort. I might even use cosmic shimmer paste, I don't really know yet. Probably going to use pencil for these, I don't know, this smoke thing that's coming out from this jar. Probably going to use Prisma colours for a night sky here. Yeah, I mean, I'll do most of this as a colour along, I think. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this little video, and until next time, happy colouring, take care, bye.